First of all, some exciting news. I did get a new camera. So if you feel like the quality is so much better, that is why. It was one of the things that I featured in this video right here, where I talked about some items that were on my reseller wish list, and my husband surprised me and got me one early. So yay to better quality videos, hopefully from here on out. Secondly, this is what I'm gonna call a regular week of sales. I actually was contemplating, coming on here and complaining about how, sales were so bad, and it's because I just wasn't motivated to list, and, I was really busy, and all of that is true. But rather than highlight the fact that all of those things were happening and call it, like a weird or bad week of reselling, that's still a regular, normal week of reselling, because we all have those weeks. We all have those weeks when we're just not able to get done as much as we want. We just don't make the sales that we want. And that's part of reselling. So I'm going to call this a normal week of reselling. And if you want to learn what sold for me in the week of December 6th through the 12th, then stay tuned.
Won't nobody love you the way they should. Won't nobody check up on you, make sure you're good. Won't nobody check those body tremors for your neck.
Hi everyone, my name is Becky Park, and I'm a part-time reseller on a bunch of different reselling platforms that you're going to get to hear about in this video. And on my reselling channel, I like to share my journey as a part-time reseller with you, including all the tips and tricks that I've learned about reselling along the way. So like I said, today we're going to be talking about everything that sold for me in the week of the 6th through the 12th, including, where they sold, where I picked up the items, how much I sold the items for, how much profit I made. So hopefully you learn a lot from this video when it comes to you sourcing, and you're able to remember some of the brands that did really well, or maybe even learn some of the brands that you probably can just leave behind. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, if this is your very first video that you're checking out of mine, first of all, thank you so much and welcome. I do hope you consider subscribing if you enjoy reseller content. If you're just coming back for another video, welcome back. Thanks for hanging out with me. And let's go ahead and jump right into the what sold. So we're going to start with Monday, which was December 6th. And on eBay, I sold this pair of Abeo. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but it was this pair of Tia, that was the style name, ballerina black shimmery slip-on flats. They had this thing called the BIO system, which just was talking about how they were super comfortable and great shoes for people to wear. And they were in a size 7. I found these at a local Goodwill, and I featured them in this video right here, where I went to 4 different thrift stores in one day. I'd never heard of this brand, but they looked to be really high quality. And when I looked up comps quickly while in the store, I realized that they were selling for a pretty good amount. So I picked them up, and within, probably a couple weeks of me having them listed, they sold for $39.90. That was the offer that I sent out to buyers, and that was with them paying for shipping. It was promoted at 3%. I had $4.99 into them. So I made a profit on those of $30.09. It was my first time finding the brand, and I will definitely be on the lookout for them in the future, because that was a great profit. $30? Yes, please. The next thing to sell was actually a direct sale, and it was a result of a haul video that I did where I went to a local consignment store that I love, and they were having, I think it was a 90% off sale, or everything was $1, I want to say. It was one of the two. I will link that video right here. And so Jennifer watched the video, and she messaged me about purchasing 2 of the items. Yeah, everything was $1 because my cost of goods for this bundle was $2. So the first item was this piece by Tabitha Webb. It was this floral top in a size 1X. I thought it was really pretty. I'd never heard of the brand before, but some of you left me comments saying that it was a pretty decent brand. I want to say it's from England. Let me know if I'm making that up. But, a couple of you said that this is a brand that sells really well for you as well. And then the other item that she purchased from me was by the brand Eos or Elos. Not sure how to say it. I believe it's more of like a boutique brand, and it was made of 100% linen in this really great neutral black color. And this again was a tunic in a size 1X. Great piece. I mean, I picked it up definitely because of the fact that it was linen, but it was really cute too. And just a great staple piece for any wardrobe. Jennifer emailed me and said that she could offer me $45 for both pieces, which I thought was so generous. And so obviously I said yes. I was able to fit both into a padded flat rate envelope. So shipping was $8.75. And again, I had $2 into those items. So I made a profit of $33.30 on both of those items. So Jennifer, thank you so much. I hope you love both pieces. And thank you so much for supporting my small business. Moving on to Tuesday, which was December 7th, I had one sale, and that was this item that was in my 4 for $25 sale. It was this pair of Mossimo, which is a Target brand. It was this pair of light, low-rise skinny jeans in a size 4 long. Those sold for $16 with discounted shipping because it was a Poshmark VA sale. I have Poshmark VA set up to send 15% off offers with discounted shipping after 4 minutes of someone liking an item. So, this person happened to accept. And so I made a profit of $10.34 on those because that is something that I got for free from a friend at church. That was my only sale of the day. So moving on to Wednesday, which was December 8th, I had a decent number of Poshmark sales and an eBay sale and another direct sale. So on Poshmark, I sold this pair of, now I don't know if it's Sundry or Sun-Dry. It's a pretty popular brand. It's one that's sold at Anthropologie sometimes. And it was this pair of the number 60 camel print rainbow striped straight pants with a raw hem in a size 25. These I found at a local Goodwill that tends to price up anything that is of any value, but these they did not. So they sold for $54 with discounted shipping. Again, Poshmark VA sale. If you want to check out Poshmark VA, I do have a coupon code down in the description below where you can save 20% off of your first payment. My coupon code is just Becky Park, but it's a really great tool to automate your Poshmark tasks like sharing your closet or like sending out offers to likers. It takes the responsibility off of your hands and just takes care of it for you, which I love. So if you want to try it out, you can definitely try that coupon code and I get a little bit of a kickback and you get to save some money. And like you have already been seeing, it has definitely helped me make some sales. So my cost of goods at the Goodwill was only $5.99. If they knew what they had on their hands, they would have priced this up to like $25 because that's how ridiculous my Goodwill is. But I made a profit after Poshmark's fees and my cost of goods of $34.75 on those pants. So I was ecstatic. I thought they were really cute and fun, and I'm happy that they found a new home. The next thing to sell was this pair of Nike LeBron. Oh my gosh, it's like Roman numerals. I think it's 17. It is. It's 17. I wrote the number out in like regular numbers right next to the Roman numerals, but it was these LeBron James gang basketball shoes in a size 6.5 youth. So a couple things here. First of all, I did not know that these were youth shoes. I thought they were like actual men's shoes, which is why I picked them up for such a high cost, which the cost of goods on this pair of shoes was $29.99. I thought that they were half off, but I was sorely mistaken and I didn't catch the mistake until I was home, and my Goodwill does not allow for returns. So I was just stuck with them. Therefore, I held out for as high of a selling price as I possibly could because my cost of goods was so high. So I did get some lowball offers in pretty quickly for like $30, $40. I think I priced them at like $75, which was ridiculous considering the comps. Comps were like in the 40s and 50s, if I remember correctly. However, I got an offer for $55 and I went ahead and accepted very thankfully because, like I said, I'd been getting some really lowball offers. And so I did make a profit of $14.01 once you factor in Poshmark's 20% fees and my insanely high cost of goods. But I was just happy to make a profit on that at all because I thought that I was for sure going to have to take a loss with the insanely high cost of goods and the fact that I thought that these were men's shoes and not youth. So I was actually really thankful, and lesson learned, pay really good attention when you're going to pay that much to make sure that you're getting half off if that's what you think is going to happen. And also make sure that you're checking if it's men's or kids. It makes a huge difference. The next item to sell was this Anthropologie Vanessa Virginia blue floral sleeveless top in a size medium. I had $4.92 into that, and actually this was a bundle. So the second item to sell was this Ralph Lauren khaki pair of Bermuda shorts in a size 10. I also had $4.92 into those. I don't know where I got those. I think I got both pieces at a local consignment store though during like a big sale. So I got an offer of $40 for both of those items. I went ahead and accepted. I had $9.84 into both pieces, and so my profit on the bundle was $22.16. On eBay, I sold this J. Crew Factory red gingham button-up shirt in a size small. It had some pleating on it, and it sold for $13. That was the offer that came in. The buyer paid for shipping. I had 80 cents into it because I got it at a local consignment store when they allowed me to shop in bulk at their storage unit during like the height of COVID when and people literally were not seeing each other. So it was a great way for me to shop safely by myself and a great way for this consignment store to continue to make some money. So my profit on that item was $10.99. I had another direct sale this day as a result of that haul video that I did from that consignment store where I bought a bunch of stuff for $1. It was this new with tags, Old Navy, I think it was like a khaki skirt. It sold for $14 to Monica. So Monica, thank you so much. It was a very versatile skirt from what I can remember. It cost me $4.68 to ship it out to her. So I made a profit of $7.34, which I'm happy with because it was a quick flip. I didn't even have to list it or photograph it or anything. And it's going to a viewer. So I hope you love it. The next day that we'll talk about is Thursday, which was December 9th. I had a couple Poshmark sales and an eBay sale. So over on Poshmark, I sold this pair of New Balance Nitrel V3 Speed Ride Fog all-terrain running shoes in a size 8. Sneakers sometimes have like the most intense and crazy names with just like a ton of words. Yeah. So they sold for $36 with discounted shipping. Because of Poshmark VA, I had $3.75 into those because I got them at a local garage sale. These actually cost $5, but I got a ton of other stuff at that garage sale for like $1 or less, which is why my average cost of goods kind of was driven down a bit, which is pretty cool. So my profit on those was $22.59. The next thing to sell was this pair of Lululemon Astro Black Yoga pants in a size 6. These sold for $30. I got them at that same consignment sale as the bundle of Lauren Ralph Lauren and Anthropologie because my average cost of goods was $4.92. These sold to a viewer named Alyssa. She had some really sweet comments for me about how she had learned a lot from my channel. So thank you so much for watching my channel, Alyssa, and thank you for the kind words. But I made a profit on those pants of $19.08. Lululemon pants, for the most part, do pretty well for me. Obviously, like full-length leggings will do great, but even their pants can do pretty well. Sometimes I price them too high because I'm just like excited to have them, but they generally will sell between that $30 and $50 range. On eBay, I sold this pair of they were like capri leggings with an athletic skirt over them. They were in a size extra small. I have had these forever. So I was very excited when they finally sold for $11.90. That was an offer that I sent out to watchers, and it was promoted at 3% as well. I believe I got those for free from a friend at church, so I made a profit of $10.33. On Friday, which was December 10th, I had one eBay sale, and again, it was something that I was very happy to move out. It was this pair of Current Elliott, the matchstick cropped low-rise jeans in a size 27. I don't remember exactly where I got these. I'm going to say that I got them at a Goodwill and paid $6 for them, which is, you know, the price that my Goodwill has for most jeans. They sold for $18, and so I made a profit on those of $11.09. Current Elliott is one of those brands that I just have such a hard time moving. Maybe other resellers are able to sell this brand for a good amount, but I, for the life of me, cannot move this brand. So I really think I'm going to leave it behind, even though it's considered a pretty high-end denim brand. I mean, it retails for a ton. I cannot move it for more than like $25. So I'm done. No more Current Elliott for me. Moving on to Saturday, which was December 11th. Again, I had a couple Poshmark sales and one eBay sale. The first Poshmark sale was this pair of Tory Burch Jessie Brown suede perforated slip-on shoes in a size 8. Those sold for $42 because of Poshmark VA, so there was also discounted shipping on that. I had $5.65 into those because I got them at a garage sale, and that was my average cost of goods at that particular garage sale. I do remember picking up some higher priced items like, you know, a laptop bag for $10.50 and some Lululemon pieces for like $10, $12. But yeah, average cost of goods was $5.65, and so my profit was $25.49 on those shoes. I was so excited to find those because I don't find a lot of Tory Burch in my area, but that was a good day. It was a good day of garage sailing. The next thing to sell was this Coldwater Creek Coral Snap Front Jacket in a size 20. This one I sold for $25. I got this 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago, in February when I went to the Goodwill bins. I went like while I was in town for an a cappella competition. So yeah, I've had this for a long time. I believe I sent it into ThredUp and they weren't able to sell it. So I went ahead and listed it and it finally sold. So after my cost of goods and after the discounted shipping from Poshmark VA, I made a profit on that of $16.74. On eBay, I sold this pair of Nike Fit Dry. So this is like old Nike because they didn't even call it dry fit at the time. They called it fit dry. But it was this pair of black athletic pants in a size large. They sold for $16.99. I believe I had some sort of sale running on eBay at that time. They were promoted at 3%. I had $1.81 into those because I got them at a local consignment store. They were running a pretty big sale, plus they gave me an additional discount on top of that because it's the same consignment store that I did that big bulk buy from. And so I made a profit on those pants of $12.32. That is one tip that I would give though, is if you have local like mom and pop thrift stores or local consignment stores that are small businesses, they're not like chain stores like Plato's Closet or something like that. I would do your best to build relationships with the shop owners because you never know what they're going to be willing to do for you. Most consignment stores, when clothes are nearing the end of their shelf life, they will either donate them to local charities or they'll just give the items back to the owners. But usually that's not the case. They just donate them. And so they'd rather make some money off of the item than nothing at all, which is what happens if they donate it. So if you're able to build relationships with shop owners, perhaps they'd be willing to sell you items at a very deeply discounted price because at least they're making some money at that point. So before I move on to the last day of sales, which is Sunday the 12th, I will tell you that you'll probably hear about my Saturday and Sunday sales again in a future video collaboration that I do with Amber from Amber Resells. If you want to make sure that you don't miss that video, again, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell because that's how YouTube knows to alert you every time new content is uploaded from my channel. But moving on to my final day of sales, on Poshmark, I just had one sale and it was this Banana Republic blue merino wool blend crew neck sweater in a size small for men. This sold for my full asking price of $25, and so I made a profit of $20 on that. I did just release a video yesterday as part of my attempt to do Vlogmas. I am not uploading a video every day. I'm close, but it's not happening every day. But in that video, I did share which mall brands to be on the lookout for to help you earn at least $1,000 in profits a month on Poshmark, and Banana Republic was one of those brands, and this is a perfect example of the type of item to pick up from Banana Republic to try and sell items for $25 to get you to that $1,000 a month goal. So this one I made $20 on because it was something that I got from my sister-in-law because my brother didn't wear it anymore or something like that. And it flipped pretty quickly as well. I had it listed for less than a month. The next item to sell was over on eBay, and it was this pair of American Eagle high-rise mom blue jeans in a size 22. These sold for $25. I did have $7.07 into them from, I want to say, Plato's Closet. So my profit on those was $13.58. These sold via eBay's global shipping program. And when all was said and done, the buyer had like 60 something dollars into these jeans, which I thought was outrageous. But American Eagle denim has a following. And American Eagle is another brand that I featured in that video about which mall brands to sell. And this is how much of a following American Eagle denim has. Someone was willing to pay almost $40 to get these shipped out to them. Insane. The next thing to sell was this pair of Adidas Neo Cloud Foam Elation. I might be saying all of these words wrong, so I'm so sorry. Mid-rise basketball shoes in a size 10.5. This is actually this pair of shoes second time selling because the first time they sold, the buyer's address was not found or something like that. Like they were undeliverable. So they were sent back to me. So they sold again for $42.49 because I was running like a 15% off sale or something like that. The buyer paid for shipping. I had $1.50 into these because they are something that I got from my friend when I bought out her inventory because she was moving out of the state. And so I made a profit of $35.83 on those shoes. And they literally sold maybe the day after I relisted them. So I guess these are kind of a popular shoe. I don't know. And then I finally had some Mercari sales. I had like no Mercari sales all week long, and then 3 came in one after another on this Sunday. So the first thing to sell was this pair of Dockers gray ripstop cargo shorts in a size 30 for men. These came to me in a men's 100-pound thread-up rescue box. They sold for $14. I had $2.99 into them, so I made a profit of $8.90. I never pick up Dockers, but there are a good number of Dockers bottoms from the thread-up rescue box. And so I've tried listing them and they've been selling, but kind of around that like $15 price point. So not something that I'm going to be on the lookout for, but I guess if I can pick it up for super cheap, maybe, I don't know. The next thing to sell was this Nike Golf black quarter zip vest in a size extra, extra large. That also came from the men's thredUP rescue box. And so I sold them for $20 with a cost of goods of $2.99 because that was my average cost of goods for everything that was sellable in those men's thredUP rescue boxes. And so I made a profit of $14.13. The last sale that we'll talk about was this pair of Bowden Georgina loafers. They were in a navy color and made of leather in a size Euro 41.5. They sold for $24. Again, I had $1.50 into them because I got them from the buyout when I bought my friend's inventory. So I made a profit after Mercari's fees and my cost of goods of $19.10. One tip I will say for when you are just not feeling reselling, I was just not feeling reselling this week, mainly because of the fact that I did have a lot going on. I had my choir concert literally that 6th, that Monday, and there was a lot that went into it, and after it, I felt like it just took a while for me to like recover. I also just had like auditions and stuff happening at school for a school musical. There was just a lot going on, and I just wasn't motivated either. Like I just didn't feel like listing. I didn't feel like photographing. I just didn't feel like doing any of the things. But one thing that really helped was automating some of the things that I have to do to be successful on Poshmark, like Posh VA. Out of the, let's see, 9 things that I sold on Poshmark,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 of the sales were a result of Posh VA. If it weren't for Posh VA sending out offers for me automatically, I probably wouldn't have sent out those offers because that's not something that I typically did before I had Posh VA. I would wait till closet clear out to even message people who had liked items. I wouldn't have made those sales. I would have made less than half of the number of sales that I'd made on Poshmark if it weren't for Posh VA. So that's definitely one tip that I have. If you're just not feeling reselling, automate what you can because they'll at least do some of the jobs for you so that you don't have to do them yourself, and hopefully you can still make sales that way. I did also run a small sale on eBay that's relatively quick to set up, so I was able to make some sales as a result. That's another tip that I'd have, but also just show yourself grace. If you're not feeling reselling and you're in a position, if you're just part-time like me and you don't have to resell to like put food on the table, take a little bit of a break. Like, it's okay. That's something that my husband has to remind me of all the time. He's like, just take a break. Like, it'll be fine. And he's absolutely right. So do what you need to kind of regain some strength and motivation. For me, it was just not doing it and letting myself fully invest in some of the other callings that I had in my life. And to be honest, even though it's been like a couple weeks since then, I still just haven't really regain my momentum. I don't know. I've just been feeling a little off. Maybe it's because of Vlogmas. Maybe it's just, I don't know, but I just haven't really been feeling it, and that's okay. I think this small break from my go mentality that I've had for the past few months, I think it'll be good because as I head into the new year, I'll be rearing to go again. So it'll all work out in the end. But let's talk about my numbers. On Poshmark, I sold 9 items for a gross sales amount of $323. Once you factor in shipping discounts, which I did offer 5 of those, and once you factor in Poshmark's 20% fees, that total drops to $246.10. I had $60.94 as my cost of goods for those 9 items, and so my net sales amount on Poshmark was $185.16. On eBay, I sold 7 items for a gross sales amount of $167.28. Once you factor in eBay's shipping and eBay's fees, that total drops to $146.40. I had $22.07 as my cost of goods, and so my net profit, the amount that made its way into my bank account from eBay, was $124.33. On Mercari, I sold 3 items for a gross sales amount of $58, the majority of which were from that men's thredUP rescue box. That total drops to $49.61 once you factor in Mercari's fees. I had $7.48 as my cost of goods for those 3 items, so my net sales from Mercari was $42.13. I had 3 direct sales to some amazing viewers, and my gross sales amount from those 3 items was $59. Once you factor in shipping and any like PayPal fees, that total drops to $43.64. I had $3 as my cost of goods because they all came from that thrift haul where everything was $1. So my profit on those 3 items was $40.64. So in total, I only sold on 3 platforms, 4 if you count direct sales as a platform. So that resulted in 22 items finding new homes and a gross sales amount of $607.28. Once you factor in shipping and fees, that total drops to $485.75. My cost of goods on those 22 items was $93.49. And so my net profit for the week was $392.26. That's pretty low for me. It's almost half of my weekly goal being $650. But I'm not going to be upset about it. I'm still happy with the fact that I'm making money even when I'm not giving it my super hardest. I'm proud of the amount that I was able to sell. And, I accept the fact that reselling comes with its highs and its lows. And I'm happy that even in my lows, even when I wasn't super motivated or really doing very much reselling related, I'm happy that I was able to still make some sales. So however you're feeling about reselling, I hope that regardless, you're enjoying your life. I hope that you're enjoying your holidays and, hopefully enjoying some really great time with your family, especially this week. And if anything, I hope this is a good reminder not to let reselling and your numbers dictate your mood or your feeling or your life, because even though this isn't where I want to be, I'm still happy. I'm still living my life. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and hit that like button so that YouTube knows that this is not just like crap content, but that they should maybe suggest it to other people too. Thanks so much for watching and hanging out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.